Hey, I'm Miller Rodney. Thanks for clicking on my video. You know, it tastes a lot better with ice, you know? That's some good stuff right there, boy. Gives me a little gas. But anyway, I found some interesting information today. Uh, this person I know told me why there are seeds that are coming up in the anthole, and that that the ants will take seeds and go down into the hole, so that there's I don't know, I don't know what they do with them down there. I think I found some little thing down there, look like a roaster, so I think they roast them or something like that, because this is from from my previous experience. This is like a bowling alley cult of ants, so they probably roast them and have them like between frames, but that they take the seeds down there, so that's why when I start digging them up, that's why the seeds got exposed and then sprouted. So that was good information to know. Well, I walked today. I only walked, I think, 6.5 miles today, and that's plenty. Fucking dogs, man. Fucking dogs. Honey, now that we got our 5 acres, we'll just get ourselves a bunch of chihuahuas and dogs and a horse and everything else. It'll be just like magic. Fuck. But anyway, let's see. Let's do a little investigation. Well, I'm in my thongs. I don't want to do any investigation. But I did notice that there was a little bit of greenery starting to kind of happen. So yeah, I can see some greenery right there. So the rains have really helped out. So this place is not going to become, it's not going to be England, but at least hopefully with a little bit of rain, it's not going to just completely kill everything. So that's a good thing. But people never cease to amaze me. I called this local television personality, asking him about the horses, and he empathized with me, but he basically said there's nothing that can be done. I mean, these folks aren't going to get involved in something that is basically legal. You can screw up your property if you want to, and that's basically what I got out of it. But I was went for a walk today, 3 walks. And on one of the walks, there's a young kid up the road, got himself a motocross bike. Now, motocross are those motorcycles that it's just like, oh fuck. So I'm walking up the road, I hear this, and then all of a sudden, here's this big giant cloud of dust going across the road as he makes his next loop of the property that's becoming devastated by a motorcycle. And so by the time I got up there, he was there for another loop. And so now luckily I got there just at the beginning, so I didn't get this big cloud of dust on me. But I did get a big cloud of gasoline fumes. I can't take it. And Another thing I did, I was looking up children, about kids. Because I'm a sensitive type. Unless you got a fucking barking dog or a horse that's killing everything, then I'm not that sensitive. And I shouldn't be. Nobody should be. So, I was looking up, and there was this one place I found. They said for 19 cents, and then they said it's up to 25 cents now because of I don't know, fuel costs or something like that. That's how much it takes to feed a kid in Africa. Now that sounds pretty low to me, but you know, maybe it's accurate. But if you figure a bale of hay costs, well, a bale of hay, to feed a horse is $1,500. So for $1,500, how many days could you feed a kid? That's 6,000 days. I mean, 6,000 days. That's, what is that, 10, that's over 10, 6,000. That's 20 years, is that right? Almost 15 years, something like that. So you can feed, say, 15 kids for the amount of money. Actually, that's not even accurate. Do your own fucking calculations. That's the one wonderful thing about my videos. I just wing this stuff. Let's see, 1,500. That's 150. It's about $200 a month for a horse, and it's 30 days. That's $7.50. $7.50 a month to feed a kid. Yeah, that's a tremendous amount. And even if those figures are way off, and it's $1 a day, it's $1 a day. That's only $365, and it costs $1,500. That's like six. You can feed like 6, 7 kids at $1 a day. And once you have a stupid horse, the only thing you're going to get out of that horse is a pile of horse shit. These people over here, I've only seen that horse ridden once in the time that's been there, like 3, 4 months. One time, Cowboy Charlie rode his horse down the hill about 90 miles an hour. And then one other time, they're out there saddled at the horse so that the owner of the property can ride the horse around. 2 times in 4 months they rode the horse. The rest of the time the horse just walks around, shits, gobbles up anything that's alive, and tromps the ground. I mean, it would seem, and then I was telling this to a friend of mine, and he says, well, I got one for you. He was working for a woman that's got like 4 dogs. And after the day's work was over, she fixed him a steak dinner. A big stand-up freezer full of steaks. And she fed him the same food that she feeds the dogs. These dogs are eating steaks. And then I told him, I said, well, you know what? There was this guy I knew, him and his girlfriend. I went over there and they were preparing dinner. I was invited to dinner. And he was cutting up a steak to feed the cat. I mean, how can people do that kind of thing knowing that there are children dying right now? I need to be more active in doing something positive. I can't take it anymore. I mean, I'm surrounded by fucking morons. There's a guy, I found out today that the guy, one of my neighbors, was out setting fires. The guy witnessed him pouring gasoline on the ground and setting a fire. Two locations. I mean, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. But nobody cares if I get it or not. Because I am the problem. If I went to a public meeting and started complaining about the horses and the dogs, they'd fucking run me out of town. You never want to mess with somebody's dog or horse. It's like telling them that their kid's ugly. You know, nobody would ever do that. Nobody in their right mind. But if you start saying anything about their dog or their horse or anything like that, it's like you're assaulting them because you're assaulting their family. I really can't take it. I can't fucking take it, you know. And I try not to watch the news because I can't take that. It's just unbelievable. But I can always cheer myself up by drinking a bucket of urine. Ah, it's sweet because I made that out of sugar.